Hi everyone, this is the FOREX Trading Empire 2026 Mentorship Program Lecture 44. So the topic in this lecture, I'll be doing a top-down analysis on the dollar index. And for those that have been going through the previous lecture, this is like a weekly routine on the 2026 Mentorship Program. So we're going to look at what price did on the previous week, what we anticipated, and how price actually delivered. At the same time, we're going to look at what's the possibility of price trading higher and lower going in this week. On the weekly time frame on the dollar index, last week I talked about the buy side liquidity as the obvious draw on liquidity currently in price. And so far we have been following price on the uptrend, trading higher, which price is close to the buy side liquidity currently now. And last week I was pointed out that if there's going to be a daily continuation in price, the drawn liquidity I will be looking at price to trade to is the previous week high, which was last week high. So we're looking at price to trade to the high, and if there's going to be any continuation in price, the drawn liquidity is the overall target, which is the buy side liquidity. So price closed as a down close candle, trading into the weekly fair value gap, which I told you guys is a possibility from the daily time frame. Once we get to the daily time frame, I will explain more on why price traded lower, which I pointed out the reason that there might be a chances of price trading lower. And I told you guys that my first drawn liquidity is a retracement to a daily point of interest, which was a daily fair value gap below the opening price. So going in this week, price retraced to a weekly fair value gap. Obviously, the drawn liquidity is to see price use the fair value gap as a support in trading higher to run the overall target. That's the obvious target. But if you have been in the FOREX Trading Empire mentorship program for long, you know that we use the daily in confirmation to a bias from a weekly time frame. We wait for those daily times where the daily is actually ready to expand. It's more like waiting for the right timing to when there's going to be an expansion in price trading higher. So the whole focus is going to be on the daily time frame because the daily time frame is a little bit of convention within the bias that you need to have a little bit of patience to catch their move going in this week. So let's move to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame on the dollar index, first let's talk about last week price action. So on last week price action on Monday, traded lower into the daily fair value gap. Sorry, I was trying to get something. So first, let's talk about this daily fair value gap. Let's take this daily fair value gap out. First, let's talk about this daily fair value gap. Now, if you have watched the previous lecture, you know that I talked about price trading through this daily fair value gap. I told you guys that if I were to be anticipating higher prices to trade to the weekly high, saying that Friday traded through the daily fair value gap makes it a low probability fair value gap. That I told you guys that my first draw on liquidity is to anticipate lower prices to the discount daily fair value gap. That if price were to trade higher, I need to see a retracement in price trading into a deep discount to the daily fair value gap, which was aligned with the weekly fair value gap going in. But I pointed out that my drawn liquidity first is the daily fair value gap. Now, price took a little turn, did a retracement back to the other block, is a 4 hour block, used it in retracing lower to the daily fair value gap. But my drawn liquidity going in was actually anticipating lower prices. Now, in the Telegram group, I wasn't around much to talk about the bias. I looked at it in a point that the YouTube video, the previous lecture already covered up the part of me anticipating a counter bias to the daily fair value gap. But that was the drawn liquidity. Now, I know I pointed out the weekly high as the weekly draw on liquidity, but I told you guys that the daily will tell you the right timing to when price is actually going to be trading to a draw on liquidity. Because a weekly liquidity is still valid in price, but sometimes price do take time before actually expanding to a draw on liquidity, which we all experienced it going in the previous lectures, going in the previous week. We looked at how the weekly was actually ready to expand, but we had to wait for daily perspective. We had to wait for those daily timing in price before actually looking at price expanding higher or lower. Which here's a great example. A retracement to a weekly order block. Whatever going in into the 1 hour time frame or even the 4 hour to look for a trend directly in anticipating higher prices. Instead, I'll wait for a daily confirmation, which you can see that here's the daily confirmation. After trading to the weekly or the block, you can see there's a swing low in price. Here's the swing low. After the swing low, you can see the expansion trading higher, which we took advantage of the trade, which was posted on the Telegram group. After creating a swing low, to an expansion higher to run the buy side liquidity. But the daily gives us the right timing to when price is actually going to expand. What is the closest liquidity to price and what's the likelihood of price trading to that liquidity? So that was the idea going in last week, which you can see Monday traded lower, Tuesday took out Monday's high. And I was actually looking at a complete retracement on Wednesday. I took an entry on Hero USD, but I was stopped out because Tuesday traded higher, took out Monday's high, but at the same time closed back into the range after trading deep into the 4 hour order block. Respected the 4 hour order block. Thursday, I was anticipating lower prices because seeing the price rejecting off Tuesday's high, failing to close above the high, there's a likelihood of a CRT reversal, trading lower. So, first week of the month, last week was the first week of the month, so we have NFP. So, after NFP news led to a complete expansion to the daily fair value gap. Now, looking at this daily fair value gap, price filled in the daily fair value gap. On the daily perspective, we will be looking for a continuation in price trading lower. While on a daily perspective, sorry, on a weekly perspective, price is actually on a weekly fair value gap that might lead to a continuation in price trading higher. So that got us to this lecture on what's the likelihood of price trading higher or lower on the daily time frame. Now, on the daily time frame, the key point of interest you should be focused on is the daily fair value gap because if price were to retrace the daily fair value gap, I will be anticipating a retracement trading lower, regardless of the weekly fair value gap, because there's a likelihood of price filling in the weekly fair value gap. And if price is going to fill in the fair value gap, it should be from the daily fair value gap. If price trades to the daily fair value gap, remember you need to pay attention to Tuesday and Wednesday price action. Look at how price is reacting to Monday's high and Monday's low. If price is going to be taking out Monday's high with a 1 hour shift of structure on Tuesday or on Wednesday, and price haven't filled in the daily fair value gap, I will be anticipating lower prices to the previous week low, which is actually Thursday's low. So a continuation in that trend to run Thursday's low. But if there's going to be a fill in the fair value gap, I'll be looking at the fair value gap as an inversion fair value gap in price and anticipating a continuation in that trend. And my drawn liquidity is going to be Wednesday's high, and overall target is the weekly high, which now is a weekly high, not a previous week high. Now it's a weekly high. So make sure you understand the key perspective of whatever I'm actually waiting for, which I will be giving you guys a daily update as usual on the Telegram group. But going in hand, knowing it beforehand, knowing my plan beforehand is that we're expecting the daily fair value gap. I will be anticipating lower prices, but a trade through the daily fair value gap, I will be anticipating a continuation in this weekly fair value gap in price trading higher to the weekly high. So let's go down to the 1 hour time frame. On the 1 hour time frame, on the dollar index, looking at Monday's price action. So let's turn on the daily breaker so that we can look at every individual day. So on Monday, did a retracement lower. Tuesday, before the London section, price took out Monday's high, did a shift in structure. Here was my entry. I was actually looking at lower prices, trading lower to the daily fair value gap, which you can see I was stopped out. Price took out the high, Tuesday's high. After running out Tuesday's high, you can see there's a shift in structure, trading below the swing low. Price did a shift in structure, retracement, 1 hour fair value gap, and that was my entry, anticipating lower prices. Now, I was already in the trade before NFP on Thursday because there's a Independence Day on the United States. So on Friday was actually on holiday. I did not actually trade on Friday. So NFP was moved to on Thursday. So NFP was announced on Thursday, and I was already in a trade, already around 3 hour in profit even before NFP, which NFP did the whole trend trading lower to the actual target. So price trade to the daily fair value gap on Thursday. On Friday, I didn't actually trade, but you can see how price just stayed within the price range of on Thursday and to the closing price on Friday. But looking at this price action, look at how every individual day played out. Tuesday and Wednesday trade setup. You can see on Tuesday I took the entry which I was stopped out, but on Wednesday price still presented another entry, a chance to take advantage of the sell, took a sell to the daily fair value gap. So make sure you understand weekly delivery. I've told you guys that the 1 hour entry model has the high probability chances of you understanding the trade idea more easier and understanding the trade plan because it takes days before price develops the setup. So you have enough time to study price and look at what price is actually doing. So spend those times looking at those daily candles. How are the daily candle closing? Because looking at how the daily candle closed on Wednesday, it should give you a high, let's say a high conviction in anticipating lower prices because it took out Tuesday's high, did a 1 hour shift in structure. Clearly, you can tell that price went for the liquidity above Monday's high and Tuesday's high. Now it's ready to retrace lower to the daily fair value gap. Although when it comes to counter trend, there's a low probability around counter trend, but all in all, the trade idea still has a high win rate combined with a continuation trade or a counter trend like this example. So make sure you do your own personal study. Look at how you would have taken advantage of the setup as soon as the 1 hour was actually aligned, as soon as the daily was actually aligned. Now, the intraday setup within price trading lower. The London section and the New York section both contributed in price trading lower. You just need to stick to the daily and the 1 hour trend, and you can easily find those day trading setups. You can easily find those scalping setup in price. Now, I believe I've mentioned what you're looking at on the daily time frame on the dollar index. So that is it for this lecture. See you guys in the next lecture.